Hello and welcome. I'm some random guy on the internet, and today, for your viewing pleasure, I have a table. It's a nice, lovely table. You can see all the wood grain. Kidding. Today, I have a recording that I've been meaning to make for a long time. In fact, the reason I have this camera, which I am now using for the first time, which I'm sure is completely obvious, was to record a card game I invented. A little backstory. Me and my friends in high school would hang out after school for a while, and we would play card games a lot. We had a couple of different games that we did enjoy to play, but we wanted to spice it up. So we each kind of took our own shot at making one, and I came up with one that kind of worked. It's actually a game we still play. I've actually taught some of my family this game. I'm very proud of it, and obviously I bought a camera to record it, and well, here we are. I'm going to be using my favorite deck of cards that I own. I have this nice, lovely dragon pattern. So, the game is called Quartet. The goal of the game is to collect all four of a card. So, 4 kings, 4 jacks, 4 twos, whichever grouping you want to collect, you try and collect. This is a game that can be played with the jokers in the deck. Hilariously, one of the reasons I like this deck so much, so I have 2 jokers and 2 instructional cards, which I use as like a dummy suit for this game, which instead of this being like a tactical card you can use within the game, you can win with them, which I think is pretty funny. So, going to kind of explain the game and visualize it. So, I guess for the purpose of teaching, start off, first we will attempt to shuffle the deck. Oh yeah, I did it. First try, totally. So, shuffle it up. You'd have someone cut the deck. Oh, I guess I'm on my own. And then, I guess in this instance, so you deal out 6 cards. There we go. 6 cards. And then, kind of at random, I have this little rule that I came up with, which I call like a pay attention round. You don't have to use it. But everyone, kind of at random, draws their 7th card when they're ready to start the game. For demonstration purposes, I will flip all of these over. Well, that kind of sucks. Nothing. Oh, geez, okay. Obviously, I haven't shuffled this in a while. Cool. So, the goal of the game, obviously, is to collect all 4 of a card. But, kind of a catch with this. So anytime you have a pair of cards, so in this instance, first 7 cards in your area at all times. Doesn't matter kind of at what stage of the game, you'll have 7 cards in your area. So that's either going to be 7 in the hand. Pairs, so whenever you get a pair of cards, so I've got 2 8s here, that makes a pair. That would go on the table. So that way everyone can see, oh, he's got a pair of cards. I'm halfway to a win of the game. So I've got a pair of cards on the table, and then I have 5 cards in my hand. You can have 2 pairs on the table, 3 cards in the hand, or you can have, for example, 4 pairs or 3 pairs on the table with 1 card in your hand. So 7 cards in my area, no matter what. And then on your turn, there's a couple of different things you can do to try and get a full set. So one thing you can do, let's see, actually, do I have anything I can use to, here, let's just do this. Yeah, actually I can kind of play this out. That's pretty cool. So on your turn, you can obviously draw a card. Right. Draw one first, see what it is. You have to keep the card you draw, and then you have to discard one. So that's one thing you can do on your turn. Or you can trade a card from your hand to another player's hand. So this person, let's say they don't want this 7, they toss this over to me, and then they'll pick whatever card they want. Oh hey, I have a pair. Or you have a pair in this case. But as you can see, that stays 5 in the hand, a pair on the table. So obviously, you know, these won't be able to be seen, and the pairs themselves would sit face down, so that way they don't know what the pair is, but they know you have a pair. So the next thing you can do on your turn is you can actually, if you have a pair, you can trade pairs on the table, so that way you can find out what that other pair is. In this instance, I probably wouldn't want to do that because I have the last 8 in my hand. But in order to figure out what that other pair is, you can switch. Let's see, so yeah, so on your turn you can do that. Another thing you can do on your turn is you can discard pairs on the table. So let's say I don't really want these queens. I can discard the 2 queens to draw 2 new cards. And in this case, it got me, in this sense, the pair of 2 jokers. And of course, the goal of the game is to get all 4. Let's see, what else? Kind of a little home rule that I've figured out, because you can trade, you know, a pair, so I can trade cards from hand to hand. If you have 2 people, and you know what that card is and know that could be a win, they will go back and forth the whole day. So kind of a house rule, only takesy backsies once. So let's say this person realizes I have this 8, they trade for it, I steal it back, they take it back. This person cannot, you can't take it, that 8 back. I have to wait around before I try and take that 8 again. Little kind of house rule for 2 players. If you have 3 players, that third person breaks that up, so that way the game can still kind of progress forward. Yeah, but I found it's surprisingly simple. Very frustrating because there are certain moments where you'll toss a pair of cards and then draw the other 2, which is, holy crap, that's annoying. But I found it's a pretty simple, really fun game to play. So, let's see. Probably should have made a list of the rules. I think I had that. Let me. I'm back, and I have a list of the rules, and I had them all. Look at me. I remember my own game very well. So yeah. So, quick rundown. Game starts with 6 cards. Everyone draws one to signify they're ready to play. On your turn, you may discard a card to draw a card. You must keep the card you've drawn. 7 cards in your area, 7 cards in your area at any one given time. Any pairs in your hand must go down at the beginning of the game, and once you get a pair, it goes onto the table. On your turn, you can trade a card from you can draw a card, discard. You can trade a card from your hand to another player's hand. You can trade a pair of cards on the table for another pair of cards on the table. You can discard pairs you can discard your pairs to draw that many cards if you don't like what you have. And first to get 4 of a kind of card win. Yeah. That is Quartet. That is the card game I came up with in high school. I'm very proud of it. And I hope this video was instructional on how to play it. If not, Leave a comment that this this needs a little bit more refinement, and I might actually find somebody to help me explain this. But yes, that is my card game. Thanks for watching. Peace.